The flop shot, a really good shot to have in your armoury whenever you need it to get yourself out of trouble or to hit a miraculous shot that's going to save you a hell of a lot of shots. This high, soft shot is certainly going to be of benefit to you if you can get the right technique and consider the things that are important within it. So in this video I'm going to do exactly that, so let's get stuck in. This is Nick Does Golf. Hey golfers, and welcome back to another video here on my channel, Nick Does Golf. It's great to have you here for this one. Today's video is all about the flop shot. Now this is a shot that not many people can play very well, but hopefully I'm going to give you some tips that are going to provide you with the right info to be able to execute the shot whenever you need it. So imagine this, you've short-sided yourself after hitting your second shot right of the green, and there's a bunker right in front of you and the flag is tucked in towards the sand. We need to make sure that we can hit a nice high shot which is going to land really softly without any release, which is going to land next to the flag. Well, not a lot of people can play this well, and hopefully I'm going to give you the tools that can do this. So let's go. There's a few setup changes which you're going to need to make in order to be able to hit this nice high shot. So first of all is going to be your left hand. You're going to weaken that off so you can make sure that that club stays open for as long as possible throughout the shot. Also, you're going to make sure the club is nice and wide from here, and also that your hands are back. We don't want them forwards because it's going to be really hard to judge, and the leading edge is likely going to dig into the ground. We don't want that. We need to make sure that we can get under that ball as quickly as possible and sweep underneath so it can get nice and high. We want that ball gliding up the grooves in order to get some nice control, and it's going to land softly. So weak left hand, club face open, hands back. We also need to bump that ball position up. We're going to have a slightly wider stance, and you can point your left toe out towards the target. But we also need to make sure that our weight is slightly more on our left side, and we want to keep it there throughout the whole swing from here. We don't want to be making our way back here because it's going to be incredibly difficult to get that club underneath the ball, and more than likely we're going to be digging in and the strike's going to be awful. So if we can sort of maintain our position, our posture from here, we're going to have a much better chance of hitting that shot that we want. If we look from this angle, we're going to make sure that we can do all these nice setup changes, but I like to open up a fraction, not too much. This is just going to encourage me to cut across it. I'm very old school with this. Some people do like to play it very neutral, but I like to play it slightly old school with this. But it's not a problem. Whichever way that you'd like to play it, go for it. If it works, then great. Along with that, we can also drop the club from here. This is going to enhance the amount of bounce that is open and present to the golf ball as we go through. This is great because it's going to take out the leading edge, and we're going to get under the ball better. So they are your setup changes. In terms of the swing itself, we need to make sure that we are cocking those wrists very early. We don't want that wide takeaway. There are a few players that do take it nice and wide, but the majority are going to keep it nice and wristy from here. We're going to be using the hands a lot more in order to get that club gliding underneath the ball and popping up nice and high. In terms of length of swing, this is pretty much dictated by how far you need to throw that ball. If I was to hit it shorter, I'd need a shorter swing, and obviously the same for a longer shot. I'd need to increase my length of swing. So if I needed to hit a short shot which needs a little bit more height, I'm going to take that shorter backswing, but I'm going to create a lot more speed for it. And it would be the same for a longer shot, so I'd have that longer swing, I'd create a lot of speed in order to get that ball up in the air as quickly as possible. So the flop shot can certainly help get you out of a lot of trouble whenever you need to. It is probably one of the most difficult shots that you could potentially play out on a golf course, but if it does come off, it's certainly going to save you a lot more shots. If you found this useful, hit the like button, ding, and leave a comment down below. I'd love to hear what you have to say. What are the things that you consider when playing this shot, and are you confident in playing it? If not, let me know down below and I'll certainly help out with that. If you haven't hit the subscribe button down below already, please do it. I'd really love to have you on board with this and supporting my channel. As well as that, check out my social media platforms. I'm on Instagram, Twitter and TikTok, so you can keep up to date with everything that I'm doing. Get practicing that shot, guys. Thanks very much for watching, and see you all on the next one.